May I present to you the President of the United States, Donald Trump.
Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Save me. Call my name and save me.
No, but seriously, Donald Trump was elected the 45th President of the United States, and everyone's all like, oh no, it's over. I'm moving to Canada. Rip Mexico, LMAO. Who would vote for this guy? Blah, blah, blah. He's so racist. Well, here's a question I should ask you all. How could someone so hated become the president of the entire United States of America, dude? This guy has so much hate towards him, yet he became the president of our entire country. Well, I decided to do some research on this topic, and here I am to introduce to you my 6 reasons why Donald Trump won. Donald Trump is known to be an outsider. No, I'm not talking about an alien of some sort. I mean, he's an actual outsider for being Republican and then running against the ever so popular Democratic parties. Now, there's a difference between Republican parties and Democratic parties. Republican parties, they actually reduce the tax. That way people can spend less money on taxes. They can save more and they can put those towards big businesses, thus getting rich, thus making a richer economy. Now, for Democratic parties, this is kind of a little bit different. Tax goes down for poorer people. That way low-income families can live better, and tax goes higher for the richer people. That way there's this sort of equality kind of thing going on where everything is sort of balanced. Now, there's another thing that Republicans do. Republicans, it's more so of one person or a very short party that's in control of a larger amount of people. And Democrats, it's like one leader, but there's like a big group with that leader, and they all have to agree on something to make the people happier, and they focus more on, you know, the families and all that other stuff.
Great news, everybody! Democracy just kicked in!
The United States views itself as a Democratic party, but yet if you look at the Declaration of Independence, it actually states, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's basically the Pledge of Allegiance, and it says, and to the republic for which it stands. America is actually known to be republic, not a democracy. So Trump being a Republican, this kind of confused people because a lot of people thought that America was a democracy. It's not a democracy. It's always been a republic. Basically what I'm trying to say is that Trump was different and he stood out from the rest of the crowd. And the fact that he was Republican, he kept shutting all these other Democrats down on live TV during these debates, all these other places, and people saw that he was independent and people wanted to vote for him. People liked that about Trump, how he was putting himself out there.
What do you think about his stance about illegal immigration?
I think he gets taken out of context. I think he speaks for a number of Americans who are too afraid to speak up and say, this is our country. We welcome immigrants, just come in the right way.
We need to build a wall.
Even after being seen as a Republican, not a lot of Americans like Republicans, but since Trump stood out, a lot of people overlooked him in a certain way. So this is one thing you guys really need to take note of. A bunch of white working class voters. Yes, according to this information I found on Vice News, whites made up 70% of voters. 58% of all whites voted for Trump, and 21% of non-whites voted for Trump. I'm not sure if this is because our last president was black or if Donald Trump just represented the face of America that well, but Mr. Trump is the most committed champion of the white working class that American politics hasn't seen in a long time. Either way it happened, this is one of the things that you should consider thinking about because Donald Trump really affected the white community. I don't want to say white people because that sounds kind of racist, but I'm being real here, guys. A lot of white people really liked Trump. Terrorism. Yes, people are actually scared of terrorism, hence build a wall or blocking out the immigrants, you know, according to Donald Trump. What if I told you that America is expected to become a majority minority nation by around the year 2040, meaning that by 2040, there will be less white people and more mixed people. Basically what I'm trying to say is that white people gathered together to vote for Trump because Trump convinced the white people that they were going to be outpopulated. For example, Trump would say, we're building a wall to prevent these immigrants from coming into the United States, because if we let them, they're going to marry our white children, and then our white children are going to have mixed children, and we're not going to have any more white people. We're going to be outdated. And I guess Trump used their anxiety to get them to vote for him.
About 20 protesters who unfurled a banner and shouted, "Stop the racism, stop the hate," in reference to Trump's painting many Mexican undocumented immigrants as rapists and criminals.
I wonder if the Mexican government sent them over here. I think so.
I guess you might want to think about this, because Trump got a lot of white people to vote for him. I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. I'm completely open. I'm trying to be as neutral as possible. But Trump being this mean towards immigrants got a lot of white people on his side. I'm just saying. People are hungry for change. On November 4th, 2008, Senator Barack Obama was elected President of the United States over Senator John McCain. And on November 6th of 2012, Obama was re-elected for his second term for President of the United States. This means we've already had 8 full years of President Barack Obama. That's 2 terms.
I got 4 more years. 2 terms.
And at the beginning of his first term, he had promised hope and change. And remember how people kept complaining about Obama always talking about change, but he never does it? Basically, everyone said that he failed, sadly, and he couldn't bring the desired change people wanted. So probably he even corrupted it a little bit more. I'm just going to be honest. But voters already gave him 2 chances. So in that case, voters are choosing another candidate, being Donald Trump, who promises to change things up, you know, whether it be for good or not so good reasons. But people are voting for Trump because they want something different. They're tired of no change, and they saw Donald Trump really wanted change. He kept putting himself out there as a Republican. He was roasting these Democrats and making it look good, and he was looking like a douchebag, and he got everyone to get on him, and everyone's all like, you know what? This Republican's different. I might look at him a little bit more, and people just started to support him a little more. Americans are freaking angry. Everyone's calling this the death of the American dream. You know, the American dream is supposed to be come to America, represent your country, get a job, be free, make money. There's opportunities everywhere. It's sunshine and rainbows and all that good jazz. But if you look at the Republicans and the Democrats, remember how I explained them earlier? Basically, Donald Trump is a Republican, and he alone, or a small party and him, I'm not sure how this is going. I'm not really into that many politics, but this guy wants to build a wall and keep all the immigrants out, and he wants to make rich people richer by lowering the taxes, and they're looking at robbers or rapists or bad people as bad people, and a lot of people are getting mad at Trump because Trump is assuming all Mexicans are rapists or they steal and all this other stuff. People also say if you vote for Trump, we're going to have a race war. If you vote for Hillary, she's going to cause World War III. So it's causing a lot of Americans to get mad because Trump is declaring to take things away, but a lot of white people are saying, yeah, get these Mexicans out of here, get these immigrants out of here, Muslims, ISIS, all this other stuff. And you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna make this number 1 because this is freaking social media. Donald Trump played the media like a pro, hence Trump having his own TV show back in the day.
Mania.
I've never seen a barber.
Trump's also appeared in movies.
You were good.
There he is with Bo Derek in a movie very few people saw when it was released in 1989.
One of the first things he said was to label all Mexicans as drug runners and rapists. This caused so much controversy against all races that it started a race war in several areas of the United States where there were Trump supporters.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. But I speak to border guards, and they tell us what we're getting.
You look online, you see hate videos on Trump. You look on Facebook, you see a Trump supporter getting his ass beat. Go on Twitter, you see funny videos about Donald Trump. Even YouTubers play Trump-related video games.
Oh God, no! Oh no! Oh, someone should have done something! Oh, Mr. President! No!
Speaking of YouTube, everyone's talking about Donald Trump. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I know I'm not into politics and I normally don't do videos like these, but this is something that the entire world is talking about, and I feel like I need to put my 2 cents in and put myself out there a little bit. So let me know what you guys think. Go ahead and leave your comments down below. Go ahead and be ruthless. I don't mind if you support Trump or Hillary. And to tell you the truth, I didn't vote. I don't like to vote. I don't think I have a big part in it. I'm just one person. I know people say you can make a big difference, but I honestly just tell myself, you know what? I make my own decisions. I don't want to vote. I'm just going to let other people handle it, and I'm going to live my life. Thanks for watching the video. Please leave a like, share this video with your friends, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.